साउंड इज गुड। तो करें शुरू फिर। चल शुरू करते हैं।
Hey everyone, what's up? Devanshu this side. So finally after a long break, now I'm back on LinkedIn. So I think most of you don't know me, so let me introduce first myself. I'm Devanshu Singhal and I'm a business analyst. And last year I created a lot of Power BI project and dashboards and uploaded them on LinkedIn on my profile. So you can check out if you're not. And if you're not, then you can just check out. And I will mention all my projects link in the description section. So after this video, you can check out. Okay. So I firstly thank you all of you because last time I received a great response from all of you guys on every my post. I got received many comments, many likes, and as well as I got received great impression on my post. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so I know the question comes in your mind, ki why am I here and what's the motto behind to create this video? So let me clarify you. The motto is simple. I just wanna engage with people who belongs to the Power BI community, and I want to meet the like-minded people who loves to create Power BI dashboards and the Power BI dashboards and reports. Okay, just this is my first video, so I don't want to make my first video so boring and so lengthy. So before starting this video, I want to ask you one question. Imagine someone give you a problem statement like create a custom column in Power Query. And after that, he asks you, can you create the same column in DAX using DAX? Interesting ना? मुझे भी interesting लगा था. So it looks simple. Sometimes we thought कि yeah, it's a simple thing. What's the big issue? We can create. We are developer. We know how to. So let's face today a problem and check out can we create same thing or not. Okay. So I think let's talk and go in the computer screen. Okay, so let's compare. Okay, right now we are in our computer screen. So let me first show you the data set. So the data is here. As you can see, we have the 4 different date columns. In each cell, we have the different dates. So our task is we need to find the first minimum date from all these columns. So as I think in Excel, you know how to find the minimum and maximum date from all these columns. So let's jump into direct query because we ultimately need the Power Query to find minimum and maximum date. So right now we are in our Power BI desktop and just going to Power Query, click on transform data, and after that select the source. So our source is Excel file, so I'm selecting my Excel file. Okay. After that you can see we need to select the if you have the Excel file, then you know there are multiple sheets. You just need to select only your working sheet. Okay, so the data set is here finally, and as you can see, the data type is not accurate. These are showing the ABC and 1, 2, 3. We need to replace all these column into date type. So what we can do, we can select all these 4 columns and convert into type, change type to date type. Okay, so now it's converted. As you can see, it shows some error. But you know the best part is the error, because I love error. Because it is telling me that there is something in our data set and we need to find what's the error in the data set. So let's jump into our data set and find why is this error, what is this error told about. So as you can see in this data set, you can see there are 0 values, there are some empty cells, and there is a one text data data is here, the DEV. So it's simply show that key is a data type column set, so we don't need this text type. So we need to convert that error into a nonce value. So what we can do, we can just simply go into transform and select the replace. And then this replace and replace errors. And we can replace all errors with the value of null. Simply type the value as null, and you can see the error is gone. And let's find the minimum date. So just pause this video here and think what's your approach to find the minimum date from all these columns. So let me show you my method. How can I go? So first, I don't know how to find this minimum date concept in Power Query. So what can I do? I can use the Google, how to find the minimum value. So last time I Googled it and find the method. So just simply go to add column and click on custom column. And after that, I just type key what I need minimum date _1. Okay. and this is the column name. And the syntax to find the minimum date from this column is that List.Min. List.Min is simply saying that we need to find the minimum value from a list. And after that, we just bring this list name, and after just simply put the value inside the list. And the value is the columns. Columns is the date 1, date 2, date 3, and date 4. So date 1, after that date 2, after that date 3, and date 4. And separate all these values with comma. And now click OK button. Voila. Now we have the minimum date values. And you can see the 26 value is the lowest date. So it can show the 26. Another one is again 26. And the same as the 26. After that 26. And as you can see, I can see another date that is showing 13, 12, 18, 99. Okay, so what is this? So let's again go in the dataset and find out what was this that. So as you can see, it's a 0 value. And as we know, 27 is the lowest date, meaning that date, not that 0. Because our query considers that date as a 0 as a 13, 12, 18, 99. So what can we do? We can go a step back here and just simply what we can replace this 13, 12, 18, 99 with the null value. So simply just go in the home tab, transform tab, and replace values. Insert a tab and replace 13/12/1899 with null value. So it's replaced all value. What can I suggest you? Never change your error as well as your value in the Excel dataset, because Excel if anybody append the data in the Excel, then you can change again and again in the Excel file. Rather than you can change once in the Power Query. So next time if anybody append any another data, so it can't be a confusion for you. Okay. So now we have the finally minimum date values here. Okay. I suggest you please replace the name. Okay. So same way we can find the MAXX date also. So the same concept. Just go there again. What can I suggest? Remove this one and copy this line. Control C and custom column here, and we need to find maximum date _1, and replace the syntax as max List.Max. Okay, and after that click. Now we have the maximum date from all these columns. Okay, so now this is how we can do using the M language. I will tell you the another way, and it's a good way. So the another way is you need to select all these 4 columns one by one, and after that you can see in add column there is a session date, and you can click on the earliest, and it's the same as the minimum date, and the syntax is also same. The M language code is another same thing. So it simply shows that I know how to calculate the minimum date as well as I know how to calculate through the ribbons. The same way, if I want to find the maximum date, same again select all these 4 columns, go again into add columns and click on the data and date, and after latest is show you again the maximum date. We check out and compare both values. Both are equal. Both values are equals. Okay, how we can find our maximum date and minimum date. Now the most question coming up. Now the question is that this is a simple thing. Most of you know how to calculate this thing. Okay, the question is, what if somebody asks you find the first non-blank date from these columns? Then how can you find out the value? So I think no. Okay, so just take a pause and think how can you find. So I will tell you later. So first we go into our table view section. just one the data. So right now we are in our the table view. As you can see, we have the 4 different date columns as well as our minimum date, maximum date, earliest date and the latest date. As you can see, the date format is something different. So what can I suggest you? You can just simply change the text to date here. Again, change this also as to text to date here. So it's not a confusion for you. Okay. So now the question is, can you find the same minimum and maximum date in using the DAX language? So just pause again this video and think, can you? If you, then that's a good idea. If not, then I will show you my approach. How can I find? So just click on the new column. So the first question comes, first thing comes in my mind is that we need to find the minimum date. Minimum date. So I can use minimum text function. This can help me out. But as you can see, it shows the only column 1 or scalar 1 and scalar 2. So it shows that we need to take only 2 column values, not more than that. So it's not work for me. If you say I can take date 1, then after again separated by comma, and then after min again date 2, again comma min, it's also not working. I'm checking out. You can also check out. Okay. So the syntax is different. Different to the syntax is the MINX. We use the MINX to find the minimum date from all these columns. And the syntax is similar like to which we are using in the M language. So I will show you the how we find the minimum date. Okay. So the sheet name is sheet 1, date 1, date 1. And again the next column name is sheet date 2, date 2, and date 3. And as well date 4. Well, we have again our minimum date values available in our this column. So you can understand we are using the MINX syntax. And you can read more about on the Microsoft documentation, where you can find how to find the minimum, what is the syntax of MINX and how can we use that thing. Okay, it is different from that MINX, which are showing that like show the table expression is something different from that. Okay, so finally we have the minimum date. We just change the date type and it's a date column value. Okay. So now next thing is we need to find again the same max date. So just copy this entire column here and entire DAX function here and click on the add column and put in the maximum date. Maximum date. And the syntax is not MINX, the syntax is MAXX. And just enter. So you can see it is the maximum date. And if you want to check, then compare with the max date to value column, and for minimum date you can check out from the minimum date column. So finally we find the maximum date and minimum date, earliest and the latest from the as well as from the Power Query as well as in the text function. So the next question which I am asking with the Power Query key, how can we find the first non-blank date from each columns, from date 1 to date 4 columns. So I think let me first show you in the DAX, using the DAX function, how can we calculate the first non-blank value. So what can we do? We can again go in the new column, and the question is the first non-blank day. Simply we are using the Coalesce function. Coalesce, and then after that we need to give the date values, date column values. Date 1 has date 2, date 3, and date 4. Okay, now we have the date is available with us. So first we check out it is the correct answer or not. So as you can see in the first from linked column, so 26 is the first non-blank value, the second one is the 29, again 26, and the next one is the 30th of March. And as you can see, let's be converting to the data type so you can easily communicate. So is the 26, 29, 26, 30. And the go again in the data set, null find the 27th of Feb is the first non-blank value. After that 28, and all these are always the null values, so it show again a blank value. So this is how we find the first non-blank date from starting from date 1 to date 4. If someone asks you, can you find from the reverse order? So you can do same thing. Just copy the entire DAX function, click on the new column and paste it here. And we need the first last non-blank value. So what can we do? We can do nothing, change, just reverse the order. So we can in previous function we use date 1, date 2, date 3, date 4. In this we are using date 4 first, and after that date 3 continue with the in continue order, and date 2 and date 1. Again change the date time to date type. So as you can see, the date is 29, which we need as a last date, and last non-blank date 29, 26, 29, 29, 29, and then after 28 follow that. So it's the same thing. We are 29, 26, 29, 3 times 28, then after value. So how this we find the first non-blank value from the different date columns. So now we are done from here, and let's go again in our Power Query and find our query there. So the question is, can we find the is there any way to find the non-blank value using same as the Coalesce function which we are using in our DAX function? So the syntax is different. Let me show you the syntax. Just click on syntax is list.first. We need the first non-blank value. So list.first, and after that select list.select. Same, we need date 1, date 2, date 3 and date 4, and each date is separated by comma, and after that we need to close this function. But the thing is that we need to place each function here, each space underscore and space not equal to 0. So not equal to null, the value is null, and click. Okay, so you can see we have some date values. Just take this value and put here. So you can find can we find the minimum first non-blank value or not? I just put that session here, and you can see the first non-value is 26, 29, 26, 30, and then after 27, and the same as going. Okay, so finally this is the how we are using Coalesce in Power Query. Okay, so same way you can find the last value also. So let me show you. Just copy the syntax from here and go in the custom column, insert, and we need the last non-blank. Okay, and what we can do, we just replace this first with last. Okay guys, so finally we've checked out how we find the minimum maximum date from the Power Query, as well as from using the DAX language, as well as we find how to find the first non-blank value and the last non-blank date from different date columns. So this is how we do this part. Okay, so guys, this video is I'm not taking this video so much lengthy, so I can stop this video here. So but I'll give you 2 tasks. First thing, as I can show you, the dataset is in the Excel. So find how to calculate the minimum and the maximum value in Excel. So this is your task number 1. And second task is my give the hint about my next video. जैसे एक शाहरुख खान का डायलॉग याद आ रहा है मुझे, वो ये था कि पिक्चर अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त, तो वही है कुछ ऐसा कि हमने अभी डेट कॉलम्स भी फाइंड द डेट मिनिमम एंड मैक्सिमम डेट फ्रॉम द डेट कॉलम्स. व्हाट इफ I love this word what if because it create a curiosity and excitement for me. So the question is, what if these date values replaced with text values? Means all these 4 columns have different text values, and you need to find the first non-blank text value in query as well in Power Query as well as in DAX. So this is the second. This is all about my second video, which I publish in the next week as soon as possible. Okay, so I think video is here done. So if you like, then please comment. This is my first video. Maybe कुछ हो सकता है थोड़ा ऊपर और नीचे हो, तो just manage. And if you don't understand anything, then please comment. And I publish all my previous Power BI project in the link. You can check out there. And even I also created my new YouTube channel. The name is the Devanshu Singhal. I can upload the link in the description section. You also check out that channel. This is my first video. And please like, comment and share. Because इसी के सारे यार मैं आगे कुछ बना पाऊंगा, समझ पाऊंगा कि यू लाइक माई कंटेंट और नोट एंड व्हाट यू नीड एंड इन द नेक्स्ट टाइम एंड इन अनदर नेक्स्ट टाइम. Okay, and please whatever you comment, whatever you like or dislike, please comment so I can improve next time. Okay, so it's time to sign off, and thank you for your patience, for your time. Thank you so much everyone. Thank you.